Okay, all right. So, hello all of you. Welcome to this talk, to this session. My name is Johannes Lauer. I'm from Here Technologies, and I'm showing you some new stuff about the project of MobiDataLab. And what we are doing is trying to do, working on, is building bridges on the way for fair mobility data sharing. So shortly about the project, it has been funded by the European Union within this Age 2020 call, Mobility for Growth. We did start in 2021, beginning February, within the pandemic. It was quite challenging. I did present last year at the talk for Prizren, our early results. It's a project together with 10 partners, led by Prizren, a French consulting company, then with data engineering from Prizren, from CNR, from Italy, FCSS, from Ireland, ourselves, located in Germany, Netherlands, almost globally, ICOR, research institute from Italy as well, a mobility company from France, Leuven from Belgium, Polis from Belgium, Brussels as well, and the URB from Spain. And we are all working on building bridges on making mobility data more shareable. Why? There's a big challenge. So we all know there are new mobility services in the public, in the private sector, multimodal mobility, small e-scooters, public transport, all the variants of mobility. With that, there comes more and more data into the game. It's getting produced at a higher pace, more volume, and in various forms. And I would say more or less everyone agrees that data sharing between these stakeholders can unlock new insights and lead to more efficient processes and can build new products. However, when you're the mobility data producer, there is still a lot of reluctance to share this data with others. So we identified a couple of barriers, and this is not completely sure, but these barriers are standing for quite different. So there are privacy concerns. For sure, privacy is a super important topic that you need to take care of. There is a risk of losing competitive advantage, especially when you're a small startup and you're competing when you're in a ride-share agency. You probably don't want to share your drop-off points or your pick-up points because your competitor can benefit from them and that can decrease your business. So that is a challenge. There is some technology gap, there are lack of cloud solutions. I think it's a matter of time because there's a lot of business behind it. But there's also some regulatory compliance that needs to be solved by laws, by politics, by agencies. There's a fear of losing control of data. So once you're sharing your data, it is probably out of your own control. So you need to figure out how to manage that. And there are interoperability issues. And we are all from the geo sector, and interoperability is well known, with OOC and so on and so forth. Mobility sector is far broader. There is a lot of standards, and these are only some examples. In public transport, we have transport networks, Siri, OTP, GTFS, RT. We have smart city data, which are contributing to that, fireware, NPS, ticketing stuff, which is far beyond the geo stuff. Road traffic data, the data X2T and IPS, which comes from the data spaces and the national access points. New mobility data, NPS, then the bike data, the GDFS for the bike and the electric stuff. Data on that, there are some technology standards like REST, the old-fashioned XML, the new JSON stuff, Open API for descriptions, standards for cloud, data exchange, proprietary things like Amazon S3, the semantic web stuff to analyze data, open data, RDF, Sparkle, the ontology web language, JSON, LE, and so on and so forth, and spatial data, well down in this room and on this conference, the OGC OGC standards, the new versions of OGC API features, spatial metadata, catalog service for the web, metadata at all for catalogs like DCAT and DCAT AP. So just some of them, and more and more standards we need to make them interoperable. Super big challenge for us. So within the project, we want to share knowledge about this. There is a large heterogeneity of knowledge. There are a lot of stakeholders. There is a diverse stakeholder group, and they need to get together, share knowledge. So therefore, we build an open knowledge base to access the mechanisms, improving findability of knowledge, having data accessible and operable, the whole fair statement. We build a transport cloud prototype that showcases in a very practical way the options and the possibilities. So we implemented that within the part of the project to show technical solutions and doing some hands-on. And then we put that into practice, and this is especially within this last year of the project, we are running living and virtual labs. Innovation sessions together with stakeholders, with players from the mobility data sharing domain, the mobility data domain, to co-create, explore, experiment, making your hands dirty in the mobility data domain, and using data and open data as a tool. So, gonna go deep into the open knowledge base, how we solve it. And like 5 parts here: legal and governance, data privacy standards, cloud solution frameworks, use cases. Within the first 2 years, we worked on these applications. They are available via links. You see here, our webpage is MobiDataLab.eu. Fairly easy to reach. Under the part applications and under the part knowledge base, you have access to our applications. There are a lot of documents about legal and regulatory data sharing, analysis, gap analysis, the state of the art on data privacy, the state of the art on standards, the cloud solutions frameworks, and we are providing use cases. You can read about figuring out how would that match to your use cases. What can you use, which kind of standards you can use, what do you need to check regarding legal and governance. We are providing here examples. It's a lot of text, but it can help you to bridge these gaps, to find your way for further mobility data sharing. The transport cloud, how we build a technical solution around it. So within a 3 years project, so we wouldn't build like a super big product. However, within this consortium of 10 partners, we were able to build a transport cloud, a practical solution to provide conservation cloud services, providing examples where you can work with that, where you can use that within our virtual living labs to do some hands-on, to build solutions with that, to bridge these gaps. We build tools with our partners to manage privacy and anonymization within the transport cloud. We are building data enrichment processes, and all of these things are kind of triggers to help others to understand this, to work with that, to play with that in a kind of a sandbox, and providing metadata and service catalogs and figuring out challenges and issues with this data. This transport cloud assets, especially the data sets and the service APIs, we are providing that via labs.mobiDataLab.eu/dataset or /services. We are providing here options to register your datasets, and I will come back to that later, how we are using that within our virtual living labs, as well as registering the services via open API interfaces to make the data and the services findable and accessible, to show the potential of interoperability and how you can work with these data sets and with the services to build your solutions. We use these solutions in Transport Cloud within our living and virtual labs. The first living lab has been started in Berlin, May this year, within group of more than 50 participants, and it was about data. To explore the data, to figure out the interoperability about the metadata and what you can do with the data. The next one will be the hackathon. It will take place in Paris in September this year, mid-September. And the last one in the series will be the Codagon, take place in Leuven in Belgium in November this year. And this will be a virtual session. The three events here side by side, the Datathon especially is about data exploration, experimentation with the data access, data enrichment and combination of data. We are doing with different partners and attendees data analysis, we are producing results, doing reports, and giving back the transparency of these data sets and showing gaps that the data providers, the data suppliers can figure out what they can do better to provide data, and the data users so they can figure out how to make use of standards and how to use the data. The hackathon is then more about mobility as a service tools, how to implement digital tools in a smartphone or web applications and build some prototypes. And the Codagon is then going to go deeper, and is therefore also a Prizren virtual event. We're investing more time, we're building already real-world solutions, building like a little bit more than just a mini demo, but kind of a proof of concept or a prototype or maybe a minimum viable product. So that shows clearly the potential of mobility data sharing and how you would use fair shared mobility data. The first living lab was the Datathon, took place in May, and the purpose of the goals of this Datathon was exploration, data access, experimentation, data enrichment, and data combination. So we tried to make mobility data fair, findable, accessible, interoperable, and reusable. We did connect the data suppliers and the users within the context of this Datathon, and we did exchange information on mobility data sharing. There were large groups of experts and reviewers on site. We had a lot of discussions. We had a super diverse group there, as diverse as the mobility data sector, that sat side by side, whether in a virtual or in a physical space, and had some exchange about the data, figuring out the gaps and figuring out how to close these gaps. And we try to solve real-world use cases provided by our reference groups. Furthermore, we explored the MobiDataLab tool stack, so we put that into practice, the stuff that we worked on in the last 2 years, our transport cloud, and combined that with other tools. Last but not least, it's about connecting, having fun, and contributing to sharing. The preparation and the action, as I mentioned, there was a large super diverse heterogeneous group. We introduced each other in Prizren webinars. That's a lot of data preparation, that we brought the data on the next level to make it usable within the context of the Datathon. We discussed challenges with our reference group in the municipalities or regions that showed real-world problems to provide them for the Datathon attendees, and then it go live with, I think, like 17, 18 countries attended this Datathon remotely and on site, with different backgrounds from mobility, startups, larger industries, municipality students, individuals, people from research, from industries, from cities. The challenges that we provided there in our set of basic mobility challenges. So the basic mobility challenges were about optimization of transport flow, estimated time of arrival, emission recording, analytical learning, journey planning, mobility as a service, and so on and so forth. Within these generic set of challenges, 3 challenge providers from our reference group provide challenges within their context, within their cities, and provide data that are supporting the solution of these challenges. So that is in the case of Löwen, we're assessing the potential of micromobility, developing a framework for bicycle infrastructure, understanding conflicts between different transport modes. The city of Milan provided challenges about the monitoring of low emission zones, there's like kind of emission zones in the city, then about mobility planning during larger events, and about data quality, which is quite an important thing. When we're providing open data, we need to provide metadata as well, that users can judge if they're using the data or not, or if that will fit for their use case. Eindhoven, there was more about build-up areas, traffic optimization for constructions in the cities, then identifying potential areas for emission reduction. That's here. Quite important for this. And then we had some generic challenges about mobility as a service and tourism. All these are part then of our virtual lab sessions where you can register for the challenges and work on these challenges and submit your solutions. Based on these solutions, we had 11 submissions from the teams there. We built bridges to investigation of the data, a lot of collaborations and implementations, and there were 3 winners of this datathon. First one was about inclusive mobility as a service, and it was a generic challenge. They figured out a lot of gaps with data availability, data access, and data analysis, and figured out how to bridge these gaps by enriching data. And it was about emission reporting to identify numerous values with cameras, the data that's being provided by the region, and how you can assess this quality of the data and figure out where there are outliers. And the third one was a generic approach for quality assessment of the published data with some analysis methods. The next building lab will take place in Paris, as I mentioned, and it's then the next level. It's an hackathon. So we are developing their database tools in the mobility as a service context with innovators within a 2 days hackathon in Paris. It will be 2 full days plus evening, and it will be in the center of Paris. So if you want to register for this event, just scan this QR code or just go to MobiDataLab.eu, register for that, and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, the conclusions. So, how to bridge gaps here for mobility data? Well, as I mentioned, the mobility domain is super diverse and heterogeneous. They have their own challenges, and it's a super mix, and it is a mess of standards, of data, of almost everything. So how you can work with that, you need to talk to each other. You need to figure out what the different stakeholders are doing and how to build together a bridge. So it's a community effort to do that. These panels and presentations, like even this event here, are helping a lot to build these bridges, to get in touch, to figure out gaps and exchange about standards, having standard discussions and figuring out to make all the things interoperable, how to build together solutions. And supporting tools like this transport cloud and a lot of other tools can be catalysts to work on this. Then the living labs are further enablers to do that, but these are all just triggers. Also use cases are all just triggers to proceed to work on that, and these need to be seen as seeds, and these need to be taken up from the community to let the seeds grow that we are having like other plants and trees. How you can contribute? It's about you. Part of these living labs. Join the hackathon, join the Codathon, extend the knowledge base, extend the service pages, dive into that, get some benefits out of that, register your data and the services, and build bridges on the way to fair mobility. All with that, thanks a lot for listening. Check out the QR code and